Schools are no different to business in my view. I mean, we all talk about schools being pressurised and targets being set, but if you talk to anybody in business now, anybody in work now, you know, it's stressful.
But it's not a stuffy school. We call the head teacher Danny. Everyone's known by their first name.
We work a lot with our people on coming to terms with all of that and making sense of that and having good time management and good systems. It is still a human business. People matter more than systems, and so the most important thing I think I do is make appointments. If I get that right, my life is immeasurably easier. The most important thing governors do is appoint heads, you know, and if they get that right, schools will run well.
Today we're going to look at persuasive language used in speeches in particular, and how it's effective. Hands up if you've done any work on persuasion.
If you can get that bit right, the rest of it sort of follows on, because those people who are conscientious and thoughtful and consultative will move the school on.
Thought about how persuasion is used, where it's used, why it's used.
Behind all that is an awful lot of hard work, and some of the systems and processes are ones you build up in your own school over a period of time that become fairly solid because people subscribe to them.
I think it's important that we stress that we like a blend of students. We need a range of students to apply and to make up the top 6, you know.
Ingrid's under massive pressure because of extra responsibilities this year, and Debbie asks us if as a team we could at some point cover Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Leadership is very important, setting an example, being positive, working with the team.
I mean, we meet weekly with the team, within the different teams as well, and it's acknowledging, I think, the little things and just recognising it, and then having regular social get-togethers and acknowledging people and their contribution.
2 seconds. Stop moving. 1 second. Stop breathing. And freezing. I like the curriculum. I like designing courses. I like designing courses in a big organisation. It's probably one of the reasons why I've not pursued the idea of being a head. Now remember those faces. Hold it really still. Only smile if your character's supposed to smile. Here, and we have a lot of talented younger staff. I mean, for someone like me, everybody looks young these days, but you know what I mean. There are people here who are fairly recently qualified, and they've got an awful lot of potential. And it's beholding on us as senior managers, senior leaders, to make sure that potential is released.
Looking at reports, looking at how youngsters are doing, making sure they're matching their FFT, if not exceeding it. And once you get that level of success, then you maintain it.
The staff are willing to work if you can just release the potential in the right way.
Can I just start by thanking Phil Reeves and the sixth form team for organising the fantastic graduation ceremony, and thanks to all the staff in attendance for your support. Fantastic evening, really uplifting, and well done to everybody who either played a part in organising it or who attended and supported students.
Number 6, if you chew gum throughout the day, you will probably gain weight. True or false? Heads if you say it's true, tails if you think it's false. Don't worry about everybody else, just make your own decisions.
So who can tell me the difference between a symbol and a sign? Who can tell me the difference? Lottie.
Does a symbol represent something and a sign is kind of, it signifies something?
Okay, so a symbol represents something, a sign...
Anyone else know any myth stories? Kyle, what myth have you heard of?
I know the Theseus and the Minotaur.
Ah, interesting. And why did Theseus not change the sails?
Because he was too interested in the woman that he had in the boat.
That's it. He was too in love, and he was too excited about having become a great hero, having killed the Minotaur. Right, excellent, well done.
Can you see how this is starting to look like crumbs?
We're famous.
And the more you do, the more crumbly it will look.
Take us through another change that's taken place over the summer.
Over the summer holidays, Mrs. Thomas, help me out here. What are the things?
Well, the upgrading in the diploma room, I think, has been really successful, because obviously we've got more students coming in now to do the creative and media diplomas, so we've had to upgrade the computers.
How many students have we got involved in
and this year about 12 families.
I took so many. I like the screen.
Basically, what you've got to do is absolutely go through how you produced your project and how you put it all together, all the changes you made, what you've learnt through the process.
Do you want to get up the drama piece that you've just done?
Yeah.
And just go through it. Okay, and just read out the bit to me that you're doing at the moment.
Okay, write a list of all of the characters who will appear in your play. Now cast your play, choosing 3 actors who you think will be suitable in your production.
So what's your whole scenario?
Basically, the play's about...
We've seen a huge growth in the numbers of children with special needs on the register. In the last 7 years, our register has grown from 10% to 24% of students.
You mentioned Leadership Pathways there. When did you finish Leadership Pathways?
Back end of last year.
Okay, and how did you find, was that course useful? Because we have another couple of people on it this year.
Yeah, no, it's really useful, but it's an opportunity to kind of focus on your own practice, which you don't really get. So
some of the systems and processes are ones you build up in your own school over a period of time that become fairly solid because people subscribe to them. Some of the other things that we look to now for support are organisations like the Key, for example, where if we're looking for policies, I don't mind people reinventing the wheel when half the schools in the country have already got a policy, and so you can, online, go to the Key website and save yourself an awful lot of time.
One of the good things what the Key can do, and I think does do, is of course be concise. We knew Ofsted was changing, framework was changing, went into the Key and were very quickly able to gather what the key changes were.
That helps with the work-life balance, that helps with the people side of things, and then you can discuss those processes, if you like, with people rather than just start from scratch. So knowing that there are other places that you can go and you're not on your own takes the stress out of the job.